back to the Croswell channel. I'm Rachel Oldfield, and today we'll be taking you behind the scenes of our next show, Sweet Charity. Sweet Charity is a wonderful musical showing the hopes and dreams of Charity Hope Valentine, a dance hall hostess wanting more than the grimy Fandango dance hall. Watch as Libby Bruno plays Charity and falls in love with Oscar, played by David Blackburn. This love adventure will seemingly take the sweet girl out of the bitter dance hall where Charity's best friends, Nikki and Helene, performed by Natalie Kissinger and Mia Gladio, remain working for Herman, portrayed by Justin Lugden, even when she meets celebrity Vittorio Vidal and his darling Ursula, played by Paul Magnier and Helene Stabler. What is your favorite scene in the show?
I'm going to say the Coney Island scene just because I get to fly in it. I have wanted to do that for years, and it was like a dream come true. We got to do it, and now that we've done it a couple times, it's actually comfortable, and it's my absolute favorite. I look forward to it. Like as soon as the curtain goes down in Act 1, I get all revved up because I know it's coming in a couple of scenes. I love it. I can't wait. So that's one of my favorites.
All right. I would have to say the Coney Island scene as well because we're flying, and it's an adrenaline rush. It's so much fun. It just is. So.
Mine is probably right before I Love Quiet Weddings. I know it's my song and everything and stuff, but like you kind of get to see like throughout the entire show, Herman's just this really like tough bad guy, and then it just turns out he's just a big old teddy bear, and everyone really just loves him. And it's nice to see the multiple dimensions of the character.
My favorite is the whole package of Big Spender. That the first time you get to see the Fandango Ballroom and the first time you get to see all the gals at their best / worst. That would be my favorite.
All right. Okay, my favorite scene has to be when Charity and Oscar are in the cafe and she is trying to explain what her job is and how he already knows, and it's just so cute. It makes me cry, and it's really sweet. So, yeah, that's my favorite scene.
Okay. What is your favorite song?
Oof. It's not even my song. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Libby, who plays Charity, sings this song, Where Am I Going? And Libby's just super talented, so she does an incredible job. But the song is this really, really powerful ballad.
Probably my favorite song is when Oscar sings Sweet Charity to me, because I love being sung to. And he sings it beautifully. David is just adorable as Oscar, so.
Mine is Big Spender. I'm jealous that I'm not in it.
And he can get that leg up there. So
I'm jealous that I'm
totally
not in it. I taught the girls everything they know.
My favorite song that Big Spender, I love that whole package, like I said in the other question that you asked, but I really love the song Sweet Charity. When Oscar sings that to Charity, it's just so sweet and touching. Yeah, it is.
So my favorite song is If You Could See Yourself, and I just think she sings it so well, and just a really sweet song, and so yeah, that's my favorite.
So how does it feel to be flown during the show?
That's like one of my favorite parts. I've wanted to do it since I was 8, so when I found out we were getting to fly, I was freaking out.
Yeah, it's super exciting, and I probably will do a flip backstage every night because I don't get to do it during the scene, and it's super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the lucky one. I get to do the flips.
Fun.
Yeah.
Throughout the show, Charity is mocked, yet loved and supported by her fellow dancers. So what is your guys' favorite outfits?
Definitely in the Fandango Ballroom. Absolutely. We get to wear the cute wigs and cute outfits, so I would say probably in the that's mine. I don't know about.
My favorite is the Frug. It's a black and white black print dress with go-go boots, so that one has to be my favorite.
Yeah, my favorite is also the Frug, but because of the ponytails that we get to wear, that we get to whip around, it's a pretty good accessory for that dance. So.
What is your guys' favorite dance?
I really like the Frug.
It's fun. It's very Fosse-esque, so you get like a lot of awkward positions, and it's a lot different than we've done before.
I really like Big Spender. It's pretty much the iconic number.
Like any great show, Sweet Charity wouldn't be as riveting without the talented multitasking ensemble. Who can you guys relate to?
I would say Oscar because he's awkward, and I can be awkward.
If I had to pick someone, I'd probably say Herman, just because every guy here knows that you don't need to be the big burly man, but having that soft side on the inside.
I would definitely pick Oscar. I like Steven. I feel like I'm an awkward person. And, I mean, people that know me would agree with me on that.
What makes you guys the most excited as the show comes together?
Just seeing all the stuff we put together piece by piece, like first we get the costumes, then we get the mics, and then when we have everything, the actors finally feel like they're where they need to be, and the roles can blossom as a whole.
Yeah, my favorite thing is Tech Week, just because we have all those finishing pieces. You get the orchestra, you get all the set pieces that you haven't worked with, and it all just like all that ambiguous movement that you've been rehearsing for weeks and weeks becomes a show, and it just magically comes together.
How long have you guys been acting?
If you ask my mother, I've been acting since I was like 2 or 3 years old. But on the stage, a little over 10 years.
And I've been in every Croswell production ever. No. It just seems like it. Since high school for me, so, you know, I've done many shows here, and it's just great. It's just fun.
With the show taking place in New York, we decided to ask our actors about their travels there. Alright, so where have you guys been in New York, and what sort of attractions have you guys seen?
Well, my favorite thing to do when I travel is to eat and see shows. So I've pretty much gone to every like cupcake place, every pizza place in New York, but the best one is Lombardi's, 32 Spring Street.
Good to know.
It's amazing.
Good to know.
But the last time that I went, I saw a lot of shows. I got to meet Zach Braff after Bullets Over Broadway, which was like surreal. It was so crazy. He signed my program, and I was like, had one of those moments. And then, but my favorite probably was Bridges of Madison County, and Kelly O'Hara was like phenomenally talented, like stunning. She was amazing.
I've only been once, and I kind of had to drag my parents to go see a Broadway show, and we saw 9 to 5 because I'm completely obsessed with Dolly Parton. And I also really have kind of a crush on Allison Janney, who was in it. It was the original Broadway cast, so not bragging or anything, but.
Well, I've done Times Square. I've been to New York twice. Probably seen about 6 shows, so I always try to go see theater whenever I'm in New York. And, you know, one time we did the whole touristy thing. We did Ellis Island, and it's great, though. I love it. I try to go back as often as I can.
I try to go twice a year. And sometimes I take my kids, sometimes I take one of my kids. One time I took all 4 kids. That was an adventure. But we didn't see any shows that time. We were just tourists that time doing that. Like we did a Circle Line cruise, and we actually went up 30 Rock so we could see the Empire State Building instead of going up Empire State Building and not being able to see Empire State Building. So that was really cool. But yeah, when I go, I see shows. When I go, like, I took my son last time, and right before that, my husband, and we saw as many shows as we could. So like in 5 days, we saw 6 shows each time. So I really like to see shows.
Oh my, I've lived in New York for 10 years. I saw all kinds of attractions and things that were like attractions, but they weren't necessarily just
part of the city.
Yeah.
I think my favorite thing we did was the Statue of Liberty, probably because I'm a bit of a history buff. So for me, it was really cool to see that in person and experience that. You know, the first thing you would have seen, you know, coming to America. So.
My first New York City experience was seeing The Lion King on Broadway, and it was like that's what bit me with the theater bug and made me want to do this. So.
It's a great show.
So be sure to catch the show. It'll make you feel like a big spender and give you the rhythm of life. I'm Rachel Oldfield, and we'll see you at the show.